Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog Trading video. Tonight's video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Cardano, Solana, and Shiba in that order. And guys, we're going to talk about what we talked about in yesterday's video, some of our targets that we had. Bitcoin, we hit our low target right here. We are actually $100 off. But guys, in Bitcoin, it moves so fast to be like $50 to $100 off from the highs and the lows. You're just trying to get a range right there. To get it to the exact dollar on Bitcoin is very difficult. We've done it before on my channel, a couple different times, but that it's very hard to do. So we just kind of want to get a range. So we were about $100 off from that, but we still pretty much called the low there. Then we came up, we had the high. I actually just made this adjustment, guys, because I had 29.10 and it got up to 29.74. So we were about 50. I'm still trying to make the adjustment. We were about $50 off from that high, or I'm sorry, about $60 off from that high. So let's see. I'm trying to get this right on. I don't know why it's not locking right, but we'll keep it right there at 62. Just we want to get above 62,974. Okay. We want to see a 4-hour candle closing above there. To the downside, I just want to see 60,000 hold up. I don't want to see any 4-hour candle closing under 60,000 because that would look ugly. We do maybe have a potential M pattern developing here on the 1 hour. Um, but even if that does come out to play, which I don't even know if it will, guys. We still got some time here. We're looking at, I mean, the target's not that big, especially on the 1 hours. These maybe down to 61,235. So we could see some area around there. If that does play out, we'll draw a line there just in case. So that could be a potential bounce spot. If not, I'm looking for more upside here. Let's see if we get a daily candle closing above this previous high on the 1 hour, which was the high of the day, which is coming in, like I said, right around 62,974. If we do that, then we're continuation. I'll be looking for the 64 to 64,500 area, and that's on Bitcoin. Ethereum, guys, I do have to make this video kind of quick tonight because I have somewhere I have to be here soon. Ethereum, I mean, all-time highs. We called it yesterday. If we get a daily candle closing above this previous all-time high, this could be very good support. And I look for Ethereum to go higher and eventually get up to this 5,000. It might trickle up there, but eventually we could see that. To the downside, I would like to see. Let's see. First of all, I mean, 4,000 is the floor to me right now. But I would like to see this anywhere this 20 or this 42.97 to 42.78 area hold up. Okay, so I mean, that's only like a $20 difference in price, but I want to see that area hold. We'll give or take a couple dollars like we did with Bitcoin. Um, Now, if that doesn't hold, it's not the end of the world, guys. But to stay really, really bullish, I would like to see that hold. If not, then yeah, the 41,000 to 40,089 area would be a great, great opportunity. I don't think it's going under there. We hit all of our targets from yesterday's video: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic. We missed this one, guys. I missed this one. We did get a bounce off my second line here coming in where we came down, and I'll show you the 1 hour chart so you get a better idea of what happened. So we came down, we hit my high, which somehow it disappeared on me. You guys remember I had that line there forever. I don't know what's going on with TradingView here. It was actually a red line yesterday. We had it coming in at $2.22, where that was my target, my first target where I took some profit. Then I was looking to buy back in here. We got a bounce here, but then it didn't hold, and then we got our second bounce, which this was my you can say last line of defense here on this bounce. So I ended up taking this bounce, and then we got rejected here. And then once this candle closed underneath this candle here, and this support didn't hold, I ended up closing my position. I pretty much broke even because of fees. And then we came down here, and then we got into my other buy zone. These two lines was I should have had a purple box on it. That's my fault because these lines are so close inside this range. But I did call it out in yesterday's video from 93 to 91. That if this area failed, this would be my potential spot to look to get back in. So I did get back in here. I don't know what I'm going to do here yet about taking profits. I want to see if we can hold this area. If we get back down into the 93 or even break, I mean, I do have this in my long portfolio. This is just in my trading account, guys. I am up on it. So what I think I'm going to do here is take a little bit of profit and then just move my stop loss up. And if I get stopped out, at least I don't lose on this trade right now that I'm currently in. But I would like to see this hold up 93 to 91 area. If not, the 85 to 84 area would be a good spot. And then I want to see us break. I want to see us get a 4-hour candle closing above this $2.11, almost $2.12, and $2.10. Because to me, this would be my target right now. Where if we do go up, this would be a possible target where we could get rejected here and fall back down. So I would like to see that area get broken, get a 4-hour candle closing above there on Matic. That would look nice. We talked about the downside targets. And if we do that, then of course I want to break this 222 with an hour or 4-hour candle, mainly a 4-hour candle closing above here. And then we can get higher in this chart and go as we go. Okay, to 234 and then 243 area. So that's for Matic. Cardano, guys, came out of the trend. My box is holding as good support here. This is on the 4-hour. We did have this low at 195. But that wasn't in yesterday's video because today the low was right at our line perfectly. I believe at 197, almost 198. So right in our box area was the low. This is the daily right now. We're looking at each candle represents a day. So we go to 4-hour. So this was the day before. So, but we're just talking about what we talked about in yesterday's video. And I want to see this hold up still 198 to 196. I want to see that, I want to see that area hold and get a 4-hour candle closing. I would like to see above 206 and then maybe get above 212 and then 220. Those would be my targets. I want to see Cardano start to move here soon because I think it's due. To the low downside, 190 I want to see hold up. Okay. Solano's looking good, guys. We hit our targets. Let's see what we had daily. Look at this, guys. So we hit all of our targets except for Matic in our purple box. So here the low was 194. We had 194, and we also had 193. So we got the low on the daily. Each candle right here represents a day. Now we're going to go to a 4-hour chart. All these candles represent 4 hours. We are in this little wedge here. We're going to go to hour chart. Same thing. We're in this wedge. So we got our bounce where we were looking for our bounce area. Okay. I'm sorry. This is right here. But we did call this bounce too. I mean, guys, we called all these. I just keep you guys updated on the bounce areas pretty much. So we got this bounce here. We got rejected. We came back. We touched our trend. You could draw this trend line up here. And now we don't want to see this trend break. If this trend breaks, then we could go back down. Our target would be around this area, but it could be a little higher. They could front run it. So maybe 185 to 182 if this thing does break down. Now, there is a chance, this is a strong uptrend, that we do break out of this. Now, technically, this is a bearish pattern. Yeah, you could go higher on it, but most of the time you break down, okay, in this pattern. The percentages are higher to break down than to break up, but sometimes we're in a bull trend. These patterns do break to the upside. Then you want to see it retest and go. You don't want to see it come out of here and get back in here and then fail it, okay? So that's what I'm looking at for these wedges, and I'm going to show you what I mean because we're going to look at SHIB too. It's pretty much in the same thing, doing the same thing. But I would like to see this 194, 193 area hold. Even if we do get a wick down and then wick back up into the wedge, that's fine. That'll actually be bullish. So let's see. We don't want to see a 4-hour candle closing out of these wedges. So say we get a close out of here, then it gets rejected and comes that would be confirmation that this move is, we're going to go down. Okay. So just keep that in mind, guys. What I want to see here is I want to see the 194 to 193 hold. If not, then yeah, the 185 to 182. Okay. To the upside, I want to see us. Let's see this area here. Oh, didn't I draw trading view, man? These updates are just killing me. All right. So I want to see the 205, 206 area. And then, yeah, I want to see that. Get a 4-hour candle closing above that. And then, of course, push above this wedge. And then I would I like to see 212. Yeah, we talked about this in yesterday's video. Yeah, 212. So 212, 4-hour candle closing above there. Then I think we can get above this all-time high. And then look for this 230, 235 to 240 to 260 zone. And that's Solana. Guys, Shib is doing the same thing. We're in this bearish wedge. It's the bearish pattern. There's more likely to go to the downside than the upside. We could go higher in it, though, before we fall. But there's more likely for it to fall. But there's also a chance that it can still break because we are in a bull cycle right now. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's just percentages are better to go down. Now, if we go to the upside, I would like to see a 4-hour candle closing above 78.60 area. If we could do that, then we could push up to 82.20, and then 86.78, and then maybe get past this 9,000 area. To the downside, technically our target would be coming in right around the 6,000 where we bounced. Guys, we called all the bounce areas here. Everything except for Matic worked. All of our bounce areas worked except for Matic. We did, after we made my video, let's look at the daily chart just to make sure that I'm correct. And yes, I am. Look at my blue line right here, guys. I'll zoom in. You can see my blue line. We touched perfectly. We got our bounce where we wanted to get our bounce. If you guys would have took that move, you guys would have made a whopping, from the high, you would have made 30%, almost 29%. But right now, currently sitting at 22.5. So if you guys would have took that bounce, you guys would have been in the money on this. But let's see here on the 1 hour. It does look like it is breaking down, but we want to see the same thing, a 4-hour candle closing under here, getting rejected. Then we could see it can wick all at once right now like it's doing. But we want to see these candles closing underneath here. Then if that happens, then yeah, we could go further down in this chart, maybe to the 6,000 range again, or maybe they could front run it around 61. So keep an eye on that. Guys, that's it for Solana or for SHIB. I think that's we covered everything in our videos. 8 o'clock candle closes tonight at 8, so keep an eye on it. Much love to all you guys. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. It helps my channel big time. It gets my videos out there. I want to get to 1,000 so we can go live and start charting some things you want to chart. And guys, Ethereum's looking really good. So, and I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is just my opinion, educational purposes only. I'm going to put my link to Webull and Twitter in the description. If you guys do deposit $100 into Webull, you can buy some SHIB on there and get some free shares to buy some SHIB. So keep that in mind. And if you share it, you get even more perks. So much love to you guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and peace out.